What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and unfortunately this isn't going to be one of my normal videos where I give an intro and talk about a certain story that happened in my life and finish with an outro and all that good stuff. This is actually a video that I was hoping I wouldn't have to make, and it has nothing to do with me leaving YouTube or anything like that, so just get that out of the way. This video is a video that has to do with a very tragic event that took place back on January the 8th. Those of you who have been with me the longest know about my friends, the Mainville family, who have a son, whose 8-year-old son Elijah, or 9-year-old son Elijah, was diagnosed with cancer, and he had been battling it since he was 3 years old, and was going through a pretty tough fight the last time I talked to you guys. For those of you who are new, Elijah's cancer is called neuroblastoma, and he was in stage 4. Neuroblastoma is a bone and blood cancer that, when it's exposed to a certain treatment, the treatment will only work for so long until it becomes immune to it. The treatments that he had been taking for it when he first was diagnosed, the first couple times, there were like 2 or 3 times that he actually showed no evidence of disease. But unfortunately, those 2 or 3 times he relapsed, and this latest bout that he had came back with a vengeance. And I have the unfortunate task to let all of you know that back on January 8th, Elijah unfortunately passed away. It's very heartbreaking, because this happened to a child, and as expected, the family is taking it very, very hard, and I completely understand. I completely understand that they obviously would. It's even for me, it's taken me this long to be able to work up enough, I don't know what you call it, to make this video. And I know I should have made one earlier, but every time I would try, it would just be too painful. So that's why I'm just now getting to it, and I apologize for that. But rather than go on and on about, something that the Mainvilles don't need to hear again, because they're obviously going through enough pain as it is, I just want to talk a little bit about Elijah himself, and just to give you guys an idea of what this kid was like. Elijah, from what I saw, was one of the toughest, most courageous, most inspirational little boys that I had ever seen in my entire life. I first saw him on an episode of WWE Raw, and for those of you who watch WWE, you know what I'm talking about. He auditioned for the series Tough Enough, and his mother let him do a video, let him audition, and she posted it on YouTube. And somehow, some way, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon saw the video, and they contacted him and his mother, and they sent him a Money in the Bank briefcase, where inside, as you guys know who watched WWE, was a contract. And that contract was for Elijah to sign to become an honorary WWE superstar. And he went to Raw that when they came to his area, he got in the ring with his favorite wrestler, which was Stardust, and he signed his contract, and Drax Shadow was born. And when I saw that kid, I just immediately was, I was drawn by just how energetic he was, how sharp he was to come up with that name and the catchphrase, "Don't fear the darkness, fear the shadow." And it just, he just amazed me. And not long after I saw that little segment, I went to YouTube one day, and I went to look at for a video to see that segment again, because it was my favorite one for that show. And I, just by chance, I came across his family's YouTube channel. So I went to it, I watched a few videos, and by like the third one, I was hooked. I hit that subscribe button, and I've been with him ever since. And I haven't regretted it one single moment. The Mainvilles, if you haven't subscribed to them, I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can go check them out. The Mainvilles to me are my second family, and it absolutely devastates me to see them have to go through this. I cannot begin to imagine, what this must feel like for them, and I truly, wholeheartedly, feel absolutely terrible for them. But in the year and a half that I've been with them on their channel, in the past videos that I watched when Elijah was still here, he just entertained me to absolutely no end. I can recall many times that I would be watching their videos, and he would be like just having one of those days where he was feeling no pain, he was feeling good, he was jumping everywhere, screaming, doing whatever he wanted to do, and he just, that kid had a zest for life, and he lived it up. He showed everybody that, cancer doesn't have to stop you. Cancer doesn't have to, live, you don't have to stop living life just because you have a disease. And, or you don't have to stop enjoying life, I should say, despite having a disease. And he, like I said, he enjoyed life. He reveled in it. And he was just an amazing little boy that just inspired everybody that he touched, whose lives he touched. And he made everybody's lives better for having known him. Like I said, I can recall many times where I would watch their videos, and he would just put me instantly in a good mood. And in fact, I remember one time I was watching one of their videos, and for those of you who already watch them, you know what I'm about to talk about. When I first subscribed to them, Melody would edit their videos, but she wasn't taking turning the sound down on them. And Elijah, when he would be feeling really good, he had a part in their closeouts where he would say the words hello, hello, hello. And some days he would be he would just say them properly, just say them. And other days he would scream them. And I remember one day I was watching one of their vlogs, and it was a particular day where Elijah was just feeling amazing. He was running everywhere. He was wrestling his giant Superman. He was, pounding on his dad, whatever. And they were getting ready to do their closeout. Now, when Melody would edit their videos, if Elijah was feeling really good that day, and he was about to do his scream, she would put up a little warning for everybody to turn their sound down because he was going to be loud. Well, on this particular day, when she did that, because he was feeling really good, he was running everywhere, wrestling his Superman, beating up his dad, whatever. When she put up that warning, I missed it. So I didn't realize that I was to turn my sound down. And I turned around and looked back at the screen just in time to see Elijah. He's doing this, and he's building it up, and he's getting ready. Of course, I had no idea what was coming. I was clueless. And next thing I know, kaboom! And we have, just to give you an idea, we had 7-foot ceilings in our other house that we used to live in. I probably jumped 9 of that. So I added an extra 2 feet to our ceilings. I jumped so hard. I mean, I jumped. My laptop fell on the floor. It scared the crap out of me. But when she got to editing her videos where she would turn the sound down when he would do that, it was music to my ears. It was just absolutely music to my ears. And Elijah, he was an amazing kid, and he taught me a lot. One of the things that he taught me is that no matter what life throws at you, you shouldn't sweat the small stuff, because the small stuff's not worth sweating. So now I don't sweat the small stuff. I let it roll off me. And he just, he made my life better for having been able to get to know him through YouTube. Because, like I said, I don't know the family personally. I only know them through YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, those kind of places. Because I live way on the other side of the country from them. I'm in Maryland, they're in California. But now it like I said earlier, it just absolutely breaks my heart that he's gone. And I can't, like I said, I can't begin to imagine how hard this is for his family. And guys, if you're watching, if you do watch this, I do want you to know that I send my love, I send my prayers, I send my condolences. If you guys need anything, you guys know where I'm at on social media. My inboxes are always open. You can follow me on Twitter if you need to direct message me. Whatever you need, I'm here. And I am truly so very sorry that this has happened to you guys. And I just, I can't imagine what this is like, you know. So, just to let you guys know, I'm here if you need me. Alright guys, I'm gonna close this out for now. And Elijah, wherever you are, bud, rest in peace. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And I'll leave the Mainville's link down below if you want to go send condolences to them as well, which I encourage you to do. And so please do that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.